The idea was to visit a small town called Globe, Arizona, but things went a little bit south. I was in the middle of the road when the check engine light turned on my dashboard. Someone had stolen my catalytic converter before, and even after fixing it, the light still comes on and off, freaking me out every once in a while. So I had two choices: either go back and cancel the trip, or just keep going and risk whatever happens. I don't know what to do. The road looks beautiful though. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm gonna keep going. Whatever happens, happens. Just enjoy it, even if it breaks. Today, I'm in the city of Globe, Arizona, a mining town founded more than 150 years ago. These streets used to be full with life, crowded with people who come from all over looking for wealth and better future. The nights were busy with mining workers, old bars, and the constant movement of a town built on copper. But when the mining industry declined and the factories shut down, people started leaving Globe, turning it into a small town filled with traces of its golden era. Today, Globe feels like an open museum, old brick buildings and an old church, and forgotten mining tunnels that reminds you of what this place once was. Where are all the people? I think I picked a wrong day to visit Globe, Arizona. That's what happened. That's right. I chose the wrong day to visit Globe. It was a Monday morning. Everything was closed, and there was almost no people. So I decided I wasn't going to waste the day here and planned to drive up to Roosevelt Lake. But the plan changed again when I saw a scenic view sign on the side of the road. And if you know me, you know that I love scenic views. And it's already rewarding. Wow. Look at this. Roosevelt Lake. God, it's so quiet in here. But I see that there's a binoculars here. Let's go check it out. What are these binoculars pointing at? Oh, wow. I'm gonna try and shoot a video of it with my phone because I have a zoom lens. Let's see if I can do it. It turned out that they were aimed directly at the ancient ruin known as the Lower Cliff Dwelling. These old structures were once home to Native American communities hundreds of years ago, overlooking what is now Roosevelt Lake. But I'm definitely gonna try to visit this beautiful ancient ruins.
Yeah, somebody in the money. But they always give out.
I know some people that like use these supermarket shopping bags.
They don't quite do that, but I mean, like yesterday, I had we took a bunch of shirts, snacks. The two were full snacks. They were.
Oh, I see.
Hello.
What can we do for you?
This
It's
is so
called Tonto National Monument.
Yeah.
The ones that people get to access are the lower cliff dwellings, which are these ones that are directly behind the visitor center that you can see here in this parking lot.
Okay.
There is an admission fee of $10 per person, 16 and over, unless you have an America the Beautiful pass. That will cover yourself and 3 additional people that's over 16 of age. For the payments, it's going to be on at this reader here.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Feel free to take us.
Thank you.
What video do you like on that little camera you got there on your chest?
Say that again?
You got a camera on your
Yes, I'm trying to document this trip.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, is that fine?
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much. Start a hike. My plan was to do a road trip, but I stumbled on some place called Cliff Dwelling. It's a national monument. I believe it's like a house for indigenous people who used to live here, Native Americans. And now, yeah, I'm hiking up to that place. You have to pay $10 fee to get in, but it seems very interesting. And what's more interesting about this place, or what's beautiful about it, it has magnificent views, beautiful scenery. These people used to live here. I don't know how they survive. I don't know what they eat, but my God, what a place. I'm impressed, and I haven't even reached the top.
To increase their security a little bit. One of that form of evidence is people starting to move, more people starting to move on the side here. But there is no out and out evidence of out and out warfare. There is evidence of new groups moving to the area. Yes, ma'am. Excellent question. So the upper cliff dwelling is actually located, without smacking any of our friends here, directly there. So if you were to bore a line straight through this ridge here, this mountain, you would come out the backside of the upper cliff dwelling. So it is on about the same level as we are, just a little bit higher, and on the other side of that mountain. Now, a little fun fact that I love to tell people, because not a lot of people know about this, is that there are 150 archaeological sites in Tonto National Monument alone. 3 of them are major, only 2 of them are accessible. That third one is located up there on the top of that bluff that you see just behind this mountain right there. We're not entirely sure what it was. We do know it was a standalone structure that came up off the ground. But a really cool thing about it is that you can have a shouted, understandable conversation between that ridge up there, the upper cliff dwelling, and the lower cliff dwelling here. The reason we know this is because somebody's radio crapped out one day when all 3 sites were occupied by people, by archaeologists. So, but because of that, that point up there was probably a way for people to communicate. Yes, sir. Right on top of that square-looking thing up there. So that was probably a way for all these different communities to communicate with one another, as well as giving a nice high vantage point of the entire surrounding area. Exactly.
Trouble's coming.
Is this like information about it here?
Yeah, those are pictures. Some of them are of the historic artifacts.
Oh,
Some
wow.
of them are of modern events. You're more than welcome to take a look through that. Easier on your lungs.
So this used to be someone's home, basically, right?
Yes, sir. More than that, this was an entire thriving community. So each and every one of these little squares you see where it's kind of bisected, that was one family's home. So this is kind of like...
wow, so it's like a small community.
Basically, this is like kind of like an almost 1,000-year-old apartment complex, if you will.
Wow,
So
that's funny.
40 rooms in total at
Yeah.
this one single location. This is actually the smaller of
You said
our
40?
two. 40. So believe it, not all of them are here anymore.
Oh, I
Unfortunately,
see.
Some of them, I'm standing on top of one of them.
Oh,
You are as
okay.
well. Unfortunately, because of the elements, a lot of them have
Yeah.
broken and slept off and are now there. But there were, at the height of its Occupation, 40 rooms in total, approximately 70 individuals. Each individual room, which again is one little block, would house a family numbering between 4 and 6 individuals. And of course, that's not much room for an entire family. Good news is they're basically only using the rooms for sleeping and storage.
And sorry, you said how old this place is?
Yes, sir. So this place was abandoned approximately 700 years ago. So
Wow.
first constructed at some point approximately in the late 1200s. Again, this is actually, I'm sorry, the early 1200s. This is actually the younger of the 2 cliff dwellings here at the monument. The upper cliff dwelling began construction in the late 1100s. So they're going to live here until about the 1430s. At which point it will be entirely abandoned, peacefully, however. So they did not leave because they were forced out. They left, or at least not forced out at Arrow Point, as it were.
Yeah.
They left of their own accord. It was most likely due to a combination of 7 years of drought followed by 7 years of extreme rainfall,
Wow.
which is going to destroy any agricultural attempts in the region. As well as there was a lot of movement of people happening at that time. So you're getting a lot of new communities moving about.
Yeah.
It's just going to make you probably, those combined situations make you decide that we're not entirely sure. Again, we're not 100% sure.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
probably some combination of those factors.
Wow, this is a beautiful place.
We're glad you're
Rich
here.
history, thank you.
I underestimated this. I just had never stopped before, and I've
Yes,
been
ma'am.
through here before.
Well, we're happy you're here.
This seems like some type of like cooking
Yes, sir. So
appliances.
I believe they're called a mano and a metate. It's
Mano.
essentially a mortar and pestle. So
Ah.
there are some, you may notice them in the rooms, and they were used to grind up corn as well as beans
Ah.
to make bread.
1904, wow.
So as you can tell, there are walls there that no longer exist, just due to
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
wear, tear, and
Yeah.
at the time there was a period of several decades where, unfortunately, there wasn't any federal protection in place,
Yeah.
and people like back then they liked to take cool things home with them, not really thinking about.
True.
Everybody takes a little piece of something cool. Nobody can
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So.
You have a great day.
Thank you. You as well. Have a great rest of your
Thanks.
adventure.
Thank you.
You're welcome to go up and stay if you would like.
Fascinating. What a beautiful place. Okay, now we are at the Roosevelt Lake, the famous lake. It's been a while since I wanted to visit it, and I finally made it. I am the only person here in this picnic area. Let's go touch the water. Oh, I like the smell of the water. Reminds me of back home. There's always an idiot that leaves trash here. It's okay, I'm here to save the day. I'm gonna take out the trash when I leave. And now it's time to touch the Roosevelt Lake water. Ooh. It's cold, but it's nice. And it is so freaking quiet here. Wow. We visited Globe, Arizona. We explored the ancient ruins. We learned a lot. And we also cleaned up the environment. Another trash. Oh my God. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.